Welcome to Chapter 2 of the Petrol Attendant course. In this chapter, we will focus on basic vehicle maintenance checks. You will learn how to direct vehicles, identify fuel types, dispense fuel safely, and understand the wet stock supply chain. Let's look at the specific outcomes of this program. By the end of this module, you'll be able to identify vehicle components and explain their functions, follow correct procedures when opening and closing a vehicle bonnet, check and top up vehicle fluid safely and correctly, check and adjust tire pressure according to specifications, clean windscreen effectively to ensure driver visibility. These are the main 5 outcomes of this chapter. Everything we will cover supports your ability to perform these tasks safely and correctly. Identification of vehicle parts and their purpose. It is very important for a forecourt attendant to know the following vehicle parts: engine, battery, radiator and cooling system, brake system, engine and oil system, tire, windscreen and windows, as well as the bonnet. Before performing any maintenance check, it is important to correctly identify the main vehicle components and understand their function. Before performing any maintenance check, it is important to correctly identify the main vehicle components and understand their functions. Correct identification ensures accurate checks and prevents damage. Engine converts fuel into mechanical energy to move the vehicle. The battery supplies electrical power to start the vehicle and operate electrical system. Radiator and cooling system regulates engine temperature and prevents overheating. The brake system allows the vehicle to slow down or stop safely. Engine oil system lubricates the engine parts, reducing friction and wear. Tires supports the vehicle, provides road grip, and assists with steering and braking. Windscreen and windows provide visibility and protect occupants from external elements. Bonnet covers and protects engine components and allows access for maintenance check. Understanding these components supports safe, professional, and effective vehicle servicing. Let's talk about opening the bonnet. Opening and closing the bonnet may seem simple, but if done incorrectly, it can result in personal injury or damage to the vehicle. For this reason, it is important to always follow the correct standard operating procedures. Let's go through the correct process step by step. Opening the bonnet standard operating procedure. First, ensure the vehicle is parked on a level surface. This prevents unexpected movement and ensures stability while you are working. Switch off the engine completely and apply the handbrake. Never attempt to open the bonnet while the engine is running. Next, locate the internal bonnet release lever inside the vehicle. This is usually found near the driver's side footwell. Pull the lever to release the primary bonnet catch. Move to the front of the vehicle and locate the secondary safety latch under the bonnet. Release it carefully and lift the bonnet. Once opened, secure the bonnet using the support stay or confirm that the hydraulic screws are holding it firmly in place. Ensure the bonnet is stable before beginning any checks. Never place your hand or tools near the moving engine parts. Closing the bonnet. Closing the bonnet standard operating procedure. Before closing the bonnet, double check that all caps are securely replaced. No tools or cloth remain inside the engine compartment. Nothing is obstructing the bonnet area. Lower the bonnet gently until it closes to the latch. Then allow it to close securely. Do not slam it unnecessarily. After closing, press down lightly to ensure it is properly locked. Safety notes: never open a bonnet while engine is running. Avoid leaning over a hot engine to prevent burns. Ensure loose clothing, jewelry, or long hair does not come into contact with engine compartments. Follow the correct bonnet opening and closing procedures, ensures safety, prevents vehicle damage, and demonstrate professional service standards. Checking and filling battery electrolyte levels. Some vehicle batteries require electrolyte level checks to maintain proper performance. Always wear gloves and eye protection before starting. Confirm that the battery is serviceable, then check the electrolyte level against the indicator marks. If necessary, top up with distilled water only. Avoid overfilling and securely replace the caps. Remember, battery acid is corrosive and flammable. Gases may be present. To avoid contact. Checking and filling brake fluid levels. Brake fluid is essential for safe and effective braking. The process involves locating the brake fluid reservoir, checking that the fluid level is between the minimum and maximum marks, and topping up only if authorized and properly trained. The correct type of brake fluid must always be used, and the cap must be securely tied after filling. Low brake fluid levels may indicate brake wear or leaks and must be reported immediately according to standard operating procedures to ensure vehicle safety. Let's check and fill up radiator water levels. The radiator plays a critical role in preventing the engine from overheating. It regulates the engine temperature through the vehicle's cooling system, ensures safe and efficient operations. Before checking the coolant levels, always make sure that the engine is completely cool. This is very important for your safety. Once the engine has cooled down, locate the coolant expansion tank and check that the coolant level is between the minimum and maximum markings. If the level is low, top up using the approved coolant or clean water if necessary according to organizational procedure. After topping up, make sure the cap is securely tightened. Never open a hot radiator. Pressurized steam and hot coolant can cause serious burns. Proper coolant maintenance protects the engine and helps ensure safe vehicle operations. Let's check and fill up some oils. Engine oil lubricates and cools the engine, helping to reduce friction and prevent damage. To check it, I first park the car on level ground and switch off the engine. Checking oil and filling oil levels. Engine oil lubricates and cools the engine, helping to reduce friction and prevent damage. To check it, first park the vehicle on level ground and switch off the engine. After allowing it to cool, use the dipstick to make sure that the oil level is between the minimum and maximum mark. If it is low, top up with the correct oil grade, making sure not to overfill. Regular oil checks help protect the engine and keep the vehicle running reliably. One note to remember: before you check the oil, make sure that you ask your customer first. Checking and adjusting tire pressure. Correct tire pressure is essential for safety, fuel, and efficiency. Checking and adjusting tire pressure. Correct tire pressure is essential for safety, fuel efficiency, and overall driving performance. When tires are properly inflated, they improve road grip, steering control, braking ability, and they last longer. Always use a calibrated pressure gauge to make sure the reading is accurate. Make sure the tires are cold because driving heats them up and can affect the pressure reading. If the customer doesn't know the recommended pressure, check the sticker inside the driver's door frame, inside the fuel cap, or refer to the owner's manual. Always use the manufacturer's recommendation for pressure. Inflate or deflate the tires as needed and replace the valve caps securely. Finally, inspect the tire for any visible damage like cuts, bulges, or uneven wear. Maintaining correct tire pressure helps prevent poor handling, high fuel consumption, and excessive tire wear. Maintaining correct tire pressure helps prevent poor handling, high fuel consumption, and excessive tire wear. Overinflation can reduce road grip, cause uneven wear, and increase the risk of tire damage. Maintaining correct tire pressure ensures safety, improves fuel efficiency, and demonstrates professional service standards. Let's look at checking and filling window washer water. Clear visibility is essential for safe driving. Washer fluids helps remove dirt, insects, dust, and rain residue from the windscreen, making sure the driver has clear view of the road. As a service attendant, checking and filling washer fluid is a simple but very important safety service. First, make sure the vehicle is switched off. Then, safely open the bonnet. Next, locate the washer fluid reservoir. It is usually marked with a windscreen symbol. Open the cap carefully and check the fluid levels. Many reservoirs are transparent so you can see easily if the level is low. If the fluid is low, top it up using clean water or approved washer fluid. Make sure not to overfill. Once you are done, securely close the cap to prevent leaks or contamination. Low washer fluid can reduce visibility, especially in dusty or rainy conditions. Poor visibility increases the risk of accidents. By making sure the washer fluid is at the correct level, it helps improve road safety and provide professional service to every customer. Let's talk about the embedded health and safety principle. Whenever a forecourt attendant performs vehicle maintenance check, health and safety must come first. The forecourt attendant must always follow the organizational standard operating procedures and wear the correct personal protective equipment. If any defects or unsafe conditions are noticed, the forecourt attendant must report them immediately. The work area must also be kept clean and free from hazards to prevent incidents. By following these principles, the forecourt attendant ensures safety, maintains professionalism, and complies with the workplace standards. In conclusion, this module has provided you with a depth knowledge of basic vehicle maintenance check required in the forecourt or service environment. You have learned what to check, how to perform each check correctly, and why each check is important. Understanding these principles ensures that maintenance tasks are carried out safely, accurately, and professionally. By applying this knowledge in the workplace, you contribute to vehicle safety, improved performance, customer satisfaction, and overall service excellence. Remember, professional vehicle inspections are not just about completing a task. They are about ensuring safety, building trust, and delivering quality service every time. One important note to always remember: please ask your customer before you carry out any of these tasks.